Hey everybody, welcome to FDIC 2017. Hopefully you'll come check out my class, Meth Lab Fires, Now What? In this class we're going to look at meth labs and the hazards they present and how they're going to hurt us. When you know at the initial dispatch that you're going to a meth lab, you're prepared for it. You have an opportunity to decide on PPE, tactics, and things that need to be set up. Do I need to worry about decon, things of that nature. But what about when you stumble into a meth lab? What about when you're fighting a structure fire and somebody says, hey, is this a meth lab? Or one of the investigators comes out and says, hey, did you guys know this was caused by a meth lab? Now what? What have you been exposed to? Is your gear ruined? Are you going to test positive for meth? What are my problems? Do I have a toxic exposure now I need to document? These are all legitimate questions, and traditionally in the fire service, we haven't gotten those answers. We get our training from a lot of sheriff's departments and police departments, things like the faces of meth, how it's going to hurt you, how it's going to degrade your body. We've all seen the meth users before and after, but it doesn't really tell us much. All it says is it's big, it's bad, it's poisonous, don't use it, it's highly addictive. But that doesn't tell me much, especially when I've encountered a meth lab in a fire response or a medical response, or even an automotive accident in a rolling meth lab. So now what? What are we going to do? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to break down the three major methods for making methamphetamine. We're going to look at the specific chemical processes involved, the chemicals there, the precursors, the reagents, the things you need to make meth, and then we're going to look at what each one presents in the way of hazards and how we need to protect ourselves, what kind of PPE we need, and then what kind of decon we need to protect ourselves, other responders, and patients, victims, suspects, all the above. So we're going to break it down, look at it from a scientific perspective. We're going to try to dispel some myths that I've heard, and we're going to look at the science. We've all seen it on TV. We've seen it in the movies. I've actually read articles that suggested that just let a meth lab burn. Well, that's easy if you know it's a meth lab. But what about when you don't know? What about when there's someone trapped inside? What if there's a family, a child trapped inside? Now what? Can you safely go rescue it? What are the hazards? So we're going to look at it from a scientific perspective. We look at each individual chemical, the hazards, how it's going to hurt us, the PPE we need, and the decon we need. We're going to go beyond the TV shows and myth, and we're going to look at the science. I'd love to see you there. Come check me out. FDIC 2017, Meth Lab Fires, Now What? Thank you. Have a good conference.